Hey everybody, it's Steve in the shop again. I've been kind of neglecting my videos here, and I've gotten a lot of progress, or made a lot of progress, and I haven't been keeping you guys up to date, so maybe I can catch up and kind of explain where I've gotten here. First, I want to kind of explain why you see such patchy paint job on this. What I usually do is I will paint the areas that are going to be covered by another part or that have a bottom on underneath to them, that type thing. I always paint those first and then do my assemblies on parts that have already been painted. And then when it's all put together, I'll hit it one more time for the final paint. That way, the parts that are underneath or the parts that are behind, the areas that are behind, they always get painted. So I guess hopefully that will explain why it looks so crazy looking here. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of assembly. The other day I was working, I'm actually putting power steering on this tractor. It came from the factory. This is all part of the power steering system. This is the regulator. In any other circumstance, it would not have the transfer tube here. It would just be a solid block. This right in here, if you look, that area there, that's actually there's a plunger inside that. That plunger is what will shift the fluid from the lift valve to the power steering unit. There's I don't know if you can see it underneath there. You see there's another line that comes off of that will actually go to the power steering unit. So anyway, I'm adding this. It was taken off of a 350. I'm putting power steering on this 300. That's going to be new. You can see here, if you've never been into these valves here on a 100 series, 300, 350, 400s, 450 are all the same. Same valves, same basic configuration. Nothing really to explain. All these have a series of O-rings. There's 3 O-rings between each one of these pancakes here. There's 3 O-rings between this and the tower. And of course there's 3 O-rings on this end plate here. Those O-rings, generally speaking, you don't have that much problem out of them, but over time they get flat and they can leak. And then of course you got O-rings here on either valve. This seals off to your tubing that goes for your remotes and goes to your lift. I don't know what all else to point out here. Just it's kind of self-explanatory. I put a wide front on this tractor too. I got some parts ordered for the tie rod ends and stuff to change on that. I'm waiting on those to come in. I did install a new manifold. I'm not real crazy about this aftermarket stuff, but it is what it is. And I'll leave the rest of that statement alone, considering where all that crap is made at now. Walk around here. I parted out a 300 here several months ago. There's some videos of it. I got a lot of really, really great parts off of that tractor. This part of the lift being one of them. The one that was actually on this tractor was worn so bad. The hole was this hole was egg shaped. This area up in here, this pin was worn really bad. This piece here rocked back and forth. I changed it out, got one that's nice and tight there, took care of all that. I actually got part of the lift, part of the fast hitch here. I robbed some parts off of that. Got the gas tank cleaned up and primed yesterday. So I'll be making some more progress this week, God willing. Maybe I won't be so long about making videos. If you've never had one of these tractors before and you're curious about the hydraulics, this right here, just kind of an FYI, this isn't actually a filter. You take these 4 bolts off, this comes out, it looks like an old-fashioned cricket box that you used to put crickets in when you went fishing. It's kind of small, it's a screen. It's a brass screen, real fine, and that will clog up with trash. If you ever do service on your tractor and you take that off, you can just wash that out and reuse it. And just be careful. It's made out of metal, not paper, so you can reuse it. Anyway, that's kind of an update. I did install, I went ahead and put a new seal in this. You can put new seals in these. You don't have to take them off the tractor if you've got one on your tractor. You take these 3 bolts out, this unit will slide straight out. It's pretty self-explanatory to take it apart. You have a seal that lies right in here. I actually got mine at O'Reilly's. It's really easy to put on. This tractor never had this before. It actually had a front end loader on it once upon a time. And I've got a, maybe you can see it right there on the floor. I've got a belt pull that I'm going to be installing on here just for fun. So anyway, thanks again. Have a good one.